Hello. If you're new to the use of your cutting machine and new to Cricut Design Space and you want to craft something but you're afraid, then this tutorial is for you. So I would like for you to log into Cricut Design Space. And if you've already signed up for your free subscription, then you're going to be utilizing this number that you see on your screen. So you want to write that down because I'm going to have you to type that number in just a moment. Okay, so this long number here, we're going to be having you to type in just a moment. Okay, so what you're going to need for this project is some either removable or permanent vinyl. Either one will work, and also a coffee mug. And then you will definitely need access to a cutting machine and some transfer tape. Okay, so that's pretty much all that you will need for this project. So I'm just going to go here and give me 1 second. So you're going to need coffee mug, vinyl, and color of choice, whatever color you want to work with, removable or permanent. And also transfer tape. So your coffee mug, vinyl, removable or permanent, transfer tape, and access to a cutting machine. So that's going to be your Cricut Maker, Explore Air, or whatever cutting machine you use. Okay. So access to a cutting machine, those are going to be the items that you're going to need for this first time project. Okay. All righty, there we go. Items needed, coffee mug, vinyl, be it removable or permanent, either one will do for this particular project, transfer tape, and then access to a cutting machine. And that's it. Oh, and then of course, Cricut Design Space. Okay. All right, so those are the items that you're going to need. And I want you to write down this number right here with the pound MB35C B3E. You're going to write that down. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to go back up here. And I'm going to copy this number. All right. And I'm going to delete this. All right, so this is what your screen should look like now, just a blank canvas. And you're going to go over to the left-hand side of your screen and you're going to select text, excuse me, you're going to select images. And then you're going to type that number, the pound MB35C B3E. You're going to type that in and then click on the search. Of course, it's already on my screen because I already searched for it to make sure that it works. And it should show that it's free for you if you have a subscription. If you don't have a subscription, then it may have a small charge for you to use these words. You can get around it by just going to text and typing in coffee, but your font is going to look different than what I have for this project. Okay. So coffee will now be on your screen just like it is mine. And I'm just using a standard coffee mug, and I have about 4 inches that I'm going to be using for this coffee. Okay. So what I want you to do is with coffee on your canvas, I want you to go up to where it says size, and you can see me pointing there where it says size. And then I want you to change that with highlighting it and just typing in 4 and then tab. 4 and tab. That's it. All right. So at this point, you are now ready to make your project. Okay, so all we're doing is creating a mug that has coffee on the front of it. Okay, if you don't have access to the free membership with Cricut, and this is only for those that don't have access to the Cricut membership where they get this for free, you can go over to text and just type in the word coffee. Okay, and yours is probably going to pick up the default font here, Cricut Sans, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so you can use that, and then you can also go up to your width and put in 4 and tab, and it'll increase the size of your coffee as well. So you can do either one. Okay, but I'm going to be using this one, but this is how you can still do this project. Excuse me. Still do this project without having a membership or having to pay for this particular, project. Okay, so I'm going to delete this off my screen. So at this point, we are ready to make it. If you don't want coffee this size, then you can always go up and you can downsize it a little bit. If you want to make it larger because you have more room, let's say you're going to put it on a thermos instead of a coffee cup, then you may have a little bit more room. You can change it to make it bigger, whatever works for you. But I want you to put it at a 4 if possible. And then we're going to click on Make It. Okay, so what you should see now before you is just the word coffee on your imaginary mat here, and it's showing you that coffee is in the top left corner of your screen. And it doesn't matter what color vinyl you're using. You can use any color of permanent or removable vinyl. Either one will work. And what you're going to do is take the vinyl and place it on your mat in the top left-hand corner, just like you see. And you want to make sure that whatever size vinyl you're using, that it is at least, we're just going to say 5 inches wide and at least 3 inches long. Okay, 5 inches wide and 3 inches long for the strip of vinyl that you're going to be using. So I am going to go ahead, and at this point, I'm just laying my vinyl down onto my green mat. And because it's printable or removable vinyl that we're working with, you're going to make sure that if you're using Cricut brand vinyl, you want to make sure that the Cricut wording is laying flat against your mat and the color of the vinyl is facing you. Okay. Color of the mat is facing you, and the white Cricut background is laying up against the mat. And you're going to go ahead and make sure that it's sticking down to your mat really good, whatever vinyl you're using. And at this point, we're going to click on Continue in the bottom right corner. My Cricut. But your machine should have already been on. All right. So at this point, we're going to tell Cricut what type of vinyl we're using. So you should just select vinyl. Now, if you're using glitter like I am, then I actually have glitter vinyl. And if you don't have glitter vinyl as one of your options here, then you can click on Browse Materials. And in the search field, you're going to type in glitter and search. And then you would select your glitter vinyl from here. You would click that and then you would click down here for save. But I already have it on mine. And so I'm going to select glitter vinyl. And I'm going to leave the pressure set at default. And in clamp A, it should be empty. Clamp B, you should have a fine point blade. And we're ready to begin making this project. So I have now clicked on the little up down arrow, and now I'm clicking on the Cricut logo button. And it is going to prepare to cut. All right, it's almost done here. We're halfway there. All right. So at this point, we are done. You can unload your mat and go ahead and take your vinyl. And I will see you in just a moment. I'm now going to do part 2, which is the visual, so you can actually see what I'm doing. But you can go ahead and click finish because you should be done at this point with this part of the project. And it should take you back to your canvas with the word coffee on your canvas. Okay, I'll see you in just a moment.